Tiffany here with Years of Years, and it's another This Day in Disney. Today here it is a bright and sunny day, which I'm grateful for because it's been kind of rainy the last couple of days and cloudy, and now the sun's out and that's nice. So on this day, back in 1930, Mickey short was released called Just Mickey, and it features Mickey Mouse, and he's playing a violin and serenading the audience with some wonderful tunes that were well known at the time. And what I found interesting about this short was that it was not animated. It was the first short not animated by UB IWERKS, and so that's a little interesting history there as well. Every time I watch Mickey shorts, especially from that time period and after, for a little while, I always think of Walt Disney because he's the voice of Mickey Mouse and in all those beginning shorts, and so we get a little piece of him every time we watch those shorts, and they're really fun. This short's not on Disney Plus, but you can watch it on YouTube. That's what I watched it on YouTube today, and it was fun. So go check it out. Also, on this day, Characters in Flight, the big balloon at Disney Springs. Of course, it was downtown Disney, had its opening run on this day and back in 2009. And it was different. It was actually a different color then. It was yellow with different characters on it, if you remember, and a little bit of red on the top. Now it's got that really pretty blue, and I enjoy both versions of the exterior. But it's a pretty neat Aerophile, is what I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But there's some cool things about it that I didn't know. It is the biggest one in the world, and it actually can hold 29 people on it, including the person flying it. So I thought that was pretty amazing, except conditions vary. So if it's very windy, they're probably not going to fly it that day. And we've seen that happen before. I haven't been up in it yet, but I want to go. And one of the things that I've known for a little bit and I need to keep up on once we get to go back and do all the fun things at Disney is that there's Groupons out for it. So you can get tickets half off, I believe, occasionally to go get up in that Aerophile Characters of Flight balloon and overlook and see all of the Orlando area. It would be really fun. I didn't know this, but you can get married in that balloon, and I think that's pretty cool. So I love to see photos or videos of people who got married in the Characters of Flight balloon. So just remember, weather permits, and I'm pretty sure you can get a refund if you've already gotten a Groupon or use it later, so if it's too windy. Also on this day in Disney, I found this pretty exciting as well, because, and this is why I'm wearing my Everest sweatshirt, because I get to talk about one of my favorite rides at Walt Disney World and all the lore and fun that goes with it. Back in 2008, Destination Truth, a Sci-Fi Channel series, did an episode on the YETI, and they went out to the Himalayas and had a really cool experience. You can go check it out. I looked it up and watched it today. It was really fun. And on this day, Josh Gates actually presented Joe Rohde with a YETI footprint that they discovered on their expedition out there in the Himalayas. And I did see in the video they took it to someone who in Idaho at the university there who is aware of these footprints and verified that it was definitely within one of the best footprints that he's seen in the world. So it was pretty cool. That footprint, you can actually go check it out when you're in line, because he presented it, Josh Gates presented it to Joe Rohde, and it is in the line at Walt Disney World. And so you can see the footprint and a little picture of him holding it and some of the information around what they did. I thought this was really cool, and it goes along with a lot of the artifacts in the ride. I have picked up on the fact that there's some books and things in there I'd like to read at some time, because the lore around a Yeti is very prevalent to some people, and they've written books and done expeditions and seen things, and so it makes the ride even more fun, especially when you're, usually we have a fast pass or we go through the single rider, but occasionally when we go through the whole queue and just take the time to look at everything, it's so fun. There's so much in there, and I love the way that the Imagineers have done that in all of Animal Kingdom. From someone who I've personally lived in other countries, and I've lived in Asia, and so I've seen these environments, and it's neat to see how they replicate those things in a very natural and real way, and so you feel like you're experiencing parts of Asia or Africa or the Himalayas and Everest itself. It's so fun. I love it. So when you're in the line, you'll have to look for it. Look for the Yeti footprint. There's a big giant one. It's not that one that I'm talking about. It's more about this size, and it has the host of Destination Truth. I never watched that show. I think I watched maybe clips of it or was interested, and now I'm like, maybe that's something I have to go back and binge watch. Very interesting. But I'm grateful for Joe Rohde and all the work that he put into Animal Kingdom, but also Alani and his desire to make things very true to the source, researching, discovering other countries, making sure that things really own up to where they've come from, and give us a good taste of how things really are. I love that. So go check that out next time we all get to go ride Everest. And that's it for this day in Disney, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!